Have you ever sat through a meeting where everyone seemed desperate to speak, yet nobody was actually listening? You've seen the pattern. Someone makes a point. Before they finish, 3 hands shoot up. Each person waits for their turn to talk, rehearsing their thoughts rather than absorbing what's being said. When they finally speak, their comment often has little connection to what came before. This is the meeting paradox. The more people talk, the less communication happens. The loudest voices rarely transmit the most wisdom. In a world that rewards constant self-promotion and personal branding, there's something powerful about strategic silence. The person who speaks 10 times in a meeting gets tuned out. The person who speaks once, with precision and purpose, commands attention. This principle extends far beyond conference rooms. At parties, dinner tables, and social gatherings, the most interesting person isn't the one dominating the conversation. It's the one asking thoughtful questions, listening intently, and speaking only when they have something meaningful to add. Consider the research from Harvard Business School that found executives who speak less in meetings but make high-quality contributions are rated as 40% more effective than their verbose counterparts. Quality trumps quantity every time. The meeting paradox reveals a fundamental truth about human attention. It's a limited resource. When you say less, people value your words more. They lean in. They pay attention. Your scarcity creates value. Think of someone you know who rarely speaks up, but when they do, everyone listens. They've mastered what author Greg McKeown calls the disciplined pursuit of less. They understand that impact comes not from saying everything but from saying the right thing. Many of us feel compelled to fill silence. We equate talking with contributing. We fear that silence might be interpreted as ignorance or disengagement. This anxiety drives us to speak even when we have nothing substantial to offer. Ryan Holiday touches on this in Stillness is the Key, when he writes that all of humanity's problems stem from our inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Our discomfort with silence pushes us toward needless chatter. The solution isn't to become silent but to become selective. Make your words count. Before speaking, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? This filter, attributed to Socrates, can transform your communication. Naval Ravikant puts it perfectly. The closer you get to the truth, the more silent you become inside. The most profound insights often require the fewest words. Think of the teachings of Marcus Aurelius or the poetry of Rumi, powerful precisely because they're distilled to their essence. When you speak less, you gain 3 powerful advantages. Your listening improves dramatically. You notice subtleties others miss. You hear the meaning behind the words. Your words carry more weight. People anticipate value when you speak infrequently but meaningfully. You avoid the common pitfalls of excessive talking, contradicting yourself, revealing ignorance, or simply boring people. The courage to remain silent when you have nothing valuable to contribute is rare. It requires confidence and self-discipline. You must trust that your worth isn't measured by your word count. This principle aligns with what psychologist Carl Jung observed. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Clear internal vision leads to clear external communication. Practicing strategic silence doesn't mean becoming passive. On the contrary, it means becoming more intentional. You choose your moments carefully. You craft your message thoughtfully. You speak with purpose rather than from compulsion. The next time you're in a meeting, try an experiment. Set a personal limit, perhaps speaking only twice, no matter how long the meeting runs. Notice how this constraint forces you to evaluate what truly needs saying. Watch how it enhances your listening. Observe whether your contributions become more impactful. Remember the wisdom of Lao Tzu. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. While this may be extreme, it captures an essential truth. Knowledge often manifests as restraint rather than constant expression. The meeting paradox teaches us that influence doesn't come from dominating airtime but from making each word matter. In a world of endless noise, clarity and brevity shine brightly. When everyone is shouting to be heard, the whisper often gets the most attention. The most powerful communicators understand that eloquence lies not in how much you say, but in how much you convey. They know when to speak and, more importantly, when to listen. They recognize that sometimes the most influential thing you can do is to pause, reflect, and let others fill the space. Next time you feel the urge to jump into conversation, ask yourself, will this add value? If not, perhaps your silence will speak volumes more than your words ever could.